Okay, listen, man, we got the legendary, the YouTube Don, Big Dog in the house. First of all, thank you for even coming here, taking the time out. And I'm going to tell y'all this, he a real one because he put up by himself. Shout out to Charleston White. Let's get it, man.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Man, thank you for coming through, bro. I really appreciate this.
Already, man. I appreciate you for having me, man. I appreciate you for having me. This gonna be a pleasure.
Facts. Now let's get into this. What are your thoughts on taking care of the kids? The message for the children.
My thoughts on taking care of the kids. It starts when you first conceive the baby. So long before the child gets here, that's the beginning of the process. So meaning every month when your lady go to the doctor, nigga, if you can, you ain't got to take off work and miss no money. You supposed to be there at the doctor's appointments. How you treat your woman while she pregnant. A lot of us, when our girl is pregnant, homie, we cause a lot of undue stress, whether that's arguing, whether that's fighting. Some of us cheating on them. We taking and got that community out in the community and bringing whatever bacteria home to the home. Not only that, you transferring spirits, whatever hoe you've been sleeping with, whatever different broads you've been sleeping with. So you come back and insert that into your woman, and your baby is what left for the deposits. So the mood of the mother while she's pregnant determines a lot of the temperament of the child. So that's why you got a lot of crybaby kids that just cry for nothing. You got a lot of emotional needy children when they're born. It's based on what you put the mother through for those 9 months. Then when the baby get here, the baby is familiar with your voice if you've been around. So the baby can hear in the stomach. So nigga, I used to talk to the stomach with, talking to the baby through the stomach. I used to read to the belly. So I knew all that played a part, homie. So long before your kid gets here, the environment that the baby is born into has a lot to do with everything. Prenatal care, what your woman eating, the vitamins, all of that plays a part. Most of our project girls, homie, they don't get the proper kind of prenatal care when the baby is born. They ain't eating the right vitamins. Some women still drinking. You saw that with Krishan Rock now. I used to blow my baby mama charges. I hit the weed in my mouth and I blow the weed in her mouth. So both my babies is weed babies. Came out pretty intelligent. But once the baby get here, that male presence is everything, homie. That's the balance to life, having a mother and a father. So, that's why I be hard on the maps and daddies. I was a day one daddy, meaning from the time I found out she was pregnant with my baby, I've been there since the seed been planted. I wanted to have a impression upon my children, and I just didn't want the mother to.
Charles, let me ask you, how did you take the news when you found out that you was about to have a child? Because everyone acts different.
I was happy. I was happy. Both my children were made out of love. I was happy. I was late in my 20s. So I think I had Miho. I'm 47 now. I had Miho about 25, 26. So I had a fully developed brain. And I had a great support system. Between my mother, my sister, my female friends, my godmother, Miss Joanne. So, home, I had a great support system. So I was very happy and proud to become a father. And once I found out it was a boy, nigga stuck his chest out a little bit. Nigga stuck his chest out a little bit. But the birth of my son is what gave me an exit. It gave me an exit out the street life. Nigga sold weed, nigga tried to do a little pimping. Nigga tried to hustle. But the birth of my son gave me an entry away from wrongdoings. Because my goal was, my aspirations and my desire as a father is I just want to be here. I didn't know nothing about being a good father or a bad father. I wanted to be a present father. And I know to be present, number one, I can't go to jail. Number two, when that baby was born, I said, man, I'm willing to be a whole ass nigga for this baby. Cause to leave the streets, homie, to call the police on her, to turn away from her when he felt like he done you wrong. Oh man, that nigga a hoe. So I was willing for say, oh man, that nigga Blue is a hoe. That nigga turn into a hoe. I'm willing to call the police on her, homie, so I don't have to kill her, so I don't have to do nothing to her, so I can remain in this child's life. I was willing to jump through whatever rings of fire that I would have to jump through as a father to remain present. And that's what I did.
Let me ask you, what are your thoughts on gender reveals? Does it help the father like to know so late into the pregnancy what he's gonna have?
Yeah, I think gender reveals are good. I didn't never have a kid really wanting a boy or a girl. I just wanted a kid, whether it was a boy or a girl. And some people be disappointed because they having a girl or they having a boy. I understood and I know for a fact that just the birth of a child is a gift. So I was willing to accept the gift. But I think gender reveals are good. That way when you have the baby showers and all that other shit, you ain't buying a bunch of girl stuff. And you can prepare ahead of time on what you want to do and what you need to do. So I think gender reveals are good.
Both you and Terrance had something to prove at a young age. At what age do you feel like a kid is impressionable versus he's lost? Like he can't be saved?
Man, all children can be saved if put in the right environment. So it's kind of like all them dogs that Michael Vick had. Michael Vick had a backyard full of dogs. He had an elaborate dog fighting operation. And all these dogs was trained to fight. And then a lot of them was bred to be fighting dogs. When them white folk got his ass, they came in and scooped up all them dogs and took them out of this environment where all they do is fight, kill, and bite. And they took these dogs and put them in a new environment, which the new environment was way more nurturing. The new environment was way more nurturing, love, discipline, structure. Now all these killer fighting dogs at some point transformed and they started sending these dogs out for adoption. So it's the same with the kid. All children have young, impressionable minds. But once they start reaching that adolescent age, they already have a foundation of kind of who they are. So if you don't remove them out of the environment, they become lost. They get lost in the environment. So what ends up happening is you put them in a new environment and you change the belief system. But by the time a kid get 13, 14, 15, you're almost halfway too late if you can't take them out the environment. So that young and impressionable mind, homie, it's easy to influence. It's easy to influence. But boy, you put them in the right kind of environment and you have to tear down that belief system that they done developed. Most psychologists believe you are who you are by the time you're 5 based on your temperament, based on your 0 to 5, that nurture stage, that 0 to 5. So it's a lot of kids, homie, at 14, 15, 16, 17, based on what they seen, what they was taught, and how they was raised, and where they was raised, from 0 to 5 is kind of their foundation of who they are.
All right, let's switch gears here. I want to know your perspective on inmates turning to social media, to YouTube.
I tell everybody, homie, if you've been in prison, and you come home, your best friend is social media. If you know how to articulate and communicate, because however long you spent in prison, that's a journal. Your experience is a journal by way of you orally saying it. You got experiences. You got stages of your life. You like a walking vault of information. because most people in the free world are fascinated with prison stories. That's why MSNBC Locked Up lasted for so long on television. I was glued to it. They damn near made me feel like I missed out on something by not going to prison. So, but an inmate coming home, returning back to a society, he's a walking vault of information, of stories he can tell. He's really a sequence of movies. So if you can talk about what it was like when you first got there, how you evolved through there, what it was like in the middle, what it was like toward the end, man, those are movie scripts. Literally, those are movie scripts. And so I come to find out them some of the most watched videos on YouTube is guys telling prison stories.
When a guy, because you on the YouTube game, you already know this game. When you're trying to explain to someone who has been incarcerated, has that incarcerated mentality, that there is a bag to get out here on social media, and they tell you that ain't my lane. What do you say to that?
Go get him one of them trucks then. Go get your McDonald's job, nigga. Because if you a game related, this your lane. Sitting up talking, just telling stories, because you tell these stories everywhere you go. Everywhere you go, any nigga been locked up, end up telling a prison story. He ended up having to go somewhere to explain what it was like. And he's talking about prison all the time. He's with his prison buddies talking about what happened in prison. So why wouldn't you learn to get in front of the camera? These are some of the, I wouldn't say the highest paid, but man, they're some of the most watched content on YouTube. They're some of the most interesting videos that you can find. So if you can articulate your life from prison and your transition into the free world, homie, that's 2 years of content you ain't even got to think about.
It's funny because they do speak amongst each other all day, but it feels like talking in front of a camera in front of no one is like, it's so hard to do.
It's hard to talk to that camera and ain't nobody there. It's hard to sit your phone down and tell a story to this phone and ain't nobody looking at you. Most people want to be stimulated by people looking at them. It's hard to talk to the camera and no one's there. But if you have a direction in where you want to go with what you're saying, then it's easy to do. Man, set that motherfucking camera up and talk to it. Man, especially if you went in at an early age. If you went in at an early age and you can walk us from the time you went in through your experiences of going out, all you're doing is it's like a docuseries. You're just documenting your experience from I went in at 18, from 18 to 25. Talk about that, from 25 to 30. So if you can document every 2 years and articulate it, it's the communication that the struggle with. Yeah, most can be interviewed, but it's hard to just talk to the camera and you really don't have an audience yet.
Okay, let me ask you this. How did you come about, and what are your thoughts on when you catch up with a predator on video?
Yeah, man. That was some weird. Man, my thoughts on it is because it's a crime predominantly committed. Not that all people don't do it, but for the most part, when you look at the FBI statistics, more white men are convicted of sex crime, child predator crime, and things of that nature. So first thing I noticed that mostly everybody we ran up on was white. And not only were they white, we was doing this in an affluent area. We wasn't going down off in the ghetto catching predators, which I know the predators lurk in the ghetto, but it be them uncles and, the cousins and mama's boyfriend. But I think there should be more, I think there should be harsher laws and harsher punishment for child predators. They normally get probation. Yeah, they normally get probation. They normally, you've never heard about a child predator getting 40 years like the doughboy, like a drug trafficker. They get a lighter sentence, homie, than a non-violent drug trafficker. So I always thought that was strange and weird. And let me just say this. There's a movie, is it Sounds of Freedom? Or one of them, but it's about a Homeland Security agent who rescued children out of child sex trafficking. And this movie was in the movie theater. Nobody from Hollywood, no celebrity, nobody promoted this movie. I went to the movie theater to see it. And at the end of this movie, it gave us statistics on child sex crimes and child sex trafficking. They said in the world, child sex trafficking have surpassed guns and drug sales. That speaks volumes. But homie, you don't never hear about these guys being severely and punished like they do a nigga that's selling drugs.
You were doing the you were catching the predators. Was that with Aiden Ross or?
Yeah, Aiden Ross and Vitality.
Yeah. And of course, you know they, you know.
And the police never arrested not one of them.
Yeah.
Nobody got arrested. Nobody got arrested.
Yeah. Did you know, even you approaching the situation, did you know how you was gonna react upon seeing what?
Well, I thought this was, you know, I'm thinking this, man, this ain't real. You know, cause you see it online, man. This shit ain't real. I ain't know how to approach this shit, homie, because they said what we can't do. So I brought all my mace, my tasers. Yeah, I wanted to shoot that bar spray on their ass and put that mace, you know, nigga, I wanted to see, you know, and they said, man, we can't do this because it'll hurt the case. So you know, they document everything and end up sending it to the prosecutors and the police officers, and then on the back end, they pursue these guys. But nobody was arrested on the spot.
Well, there's a story about a guy named Jarvis Butts who was with a 12-year-old. It's like a big story, and she came up missing.
I heard about that.
Yeah, last year.
He's a family member, wasn't he?
He's a family member. They uncle, niece.
One of them perverted uncles.
When you hear the stories like that, a 41-year-old, and they read the text messages in court, to where, you know, I know a lot of people probably don't remember, but back in the 90s, around 13, 14, that's when people were trying to be promiscuous. But to hear about a 41-year-old uncle messing with a 12-year-old, now she's missing. How many stories do you feel like this go on that we don't hear about?
A lot. So, man, when I was in the Texas Youth Commission, we used to have to go to therapy, to group. So it'll be 16 of us in a group, and we would have to do. So we did psychodrama therapy. We would have to do a life story, an offense cycle, and then a recidivism, right? So our life story, we would have to fill out these sheets of paper, and you go back to your earliest memory, and it would ask you questions from your earliest memory on all the way up until you committed your crime. So they got your CPS files, they got your whole life on file. So most people had to be truthful. Man, I used to sit in them group sessions, homie, and hear do their life stories, and hear about them getting molested by their uncle, and hear them getting molested by their uncles. So one in particular, man, one of my Mexican partners from Dallas, him and his sister both will be molested by the uncle. I done heard that a lot of times, homie. And then when I grew up and started working with kids, going into the boys' home, I started finding out a lot of not just girls, a lot of guys been molested. That's where a lot of the violence come from. You start hearing about when they get on death row, and it's time for them to get the death penalty. And when they start trying to use mitigating factors, so you start realizing, homie, this is almost common. Yeah, this is almost common, homie, in our society. It's just unspoken of. So a lot of, when I was in the 8th grade, it was a whole bunch of 7th and 8th grade girls that had high school, college boyfriends, nigga, coming picking them up in the jamming mini trucks. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, that was typical. Yeah, man, it's so, I speak a lot about that, homie. So this one thing I know, depending on who your mother and father is, it won't ever happen. A lot of women who've been molested attract molesters. A lot of women who done been molested or violated by a man attract those kind of men. Them look for the kind of household who might got a weak daddy. Who most promiscuous young girls, they look for the perverted man. So if say if a little mannish little girl was walking by me, and I see the little spirit on her, I won't even look at her. They looking for the man that's go glance at them, look him in the eye, look him up and down. Man, I ignore a little girl like that because I know what she's looking for. She's looking to be violated. It's the spirit inside of her because at some point she's already been introduced to this, whether it was a cousin hunching on her, them older hunching cousins. So typically it starts in the family, like this situation. Typically it starts in the family.
Do you feel if there was harsher punishment, there might be a reduction in cases of this?
If you got the death penalty, they start getting a death penalty, homie. And you don't wait 10, 15 years to die. You die at the end of the month. If they start castrating, y'all might have to cut this. Yeah, let me cut these phones off. If they start castrating, the punishment isn't severe. The punishment isn't severe. So that's how you deter crime. Man, if you really want to deter something, make that punishment severe for it. So that's the problem. Niggas, most pedophiles, most child molesters, they might get a probated sentence, homie. Most of them get probation. That's why you hear about them doing it more than one time. Most of them get slapped on the wrist.
All right, now I have an interesting question, and I have Joker here that's present. I want to talk about the real life street stars, how you went off on Say Cheese. I want to talk about that. I need you to turn up over here, because Joker's here to defend himself. So we want to talk about that.
I feel like real life street stars be hating on me. Not that they be hating on me. Yeah, they be hating on me, homie. They be hating on me. I'm one of the most watched people that's on their platform. Not only that, homie, we had a real good relationship where they could pay me a little something up front and pay me later at the end of the month. I don't do that with nobody. When their channel was struggling, and I'm giving them a player price. I'm giving them the friend price. But every time I look up, they will go get people and bring me up to people that they know that's go talk down on me. Starting with Brick Baby. So I'm saying, man, these niggas can't like me. Not only that, if you look at their audience is saying the same thing. If you look at their comment section, the people in the comment section saying the same thing. I don't know why Charleston keeps, so I'm saying, man, why these niggas, man? But I noticed I started noticing only one really with Miss Joker. So there's a Shane rapper by the name of Twisted Black who had come home from federal prison. Man, they let this nigga get on her not one time, but two times. The other real life street star member take him to go do a private interview with him and let the bash me and talk about me. And I'm like, homie, you just introduced me to your girl. Me and your girl doing business over here. Me and your girl doing business. How you gonna go against a you doing business with in a that's blessing y'all game? I'm doing y'all a favor with this number and saying, man, we ain't got the money right now, man. Can we pay you later? Okay, homie, that's cool. I'll with y'all. So how y'all gonna get somebody on this couch and y'all intentionally going to go get these people seem like? And I done brought y'all a lot of people. I brought y'all Mama Duck. Nigga, I done brought people to the platform and y'all really didn't have to come on my. So, no. So, I said, nah, these niggas can't like me. Not only that, I would do an interview and come do their podcast for free. So they getting a year worth of content off of me. They getting a year's worth of content off of me. Nigga, I'm doing, anytime they call me, yeah, I do it, homie. Y'all ain't got to really pay me. So I'm saying, man, how them niggas how they go against that, my nigga? So, nah. But I noticed when Mark Cuban was on the couch, this would really cut the light on. I say when Mark Cuban was on the couch, they didn't even mention the name to this billionaire. What kind of seed could that, man? Just to get Mark Cuban to speak about Charleston White. Just think about what that could have done. But they get all these so-called ops and enemies on here of Charleston and bring my name up to them. They tried to play on Dr. Umar Johnson. Dr. Umar Johnson shot that shit down. No comment. I noticed this is what they do. So then I said, nah, homie. So when I have so all the positive things that I've done in the community, all the positive things that I do in the community, they know I do it. But you won't never hear them say it in defense of when motherfucker, oh man, he a fraud, he this, he did. They won't never say, man, well, people around here know him for working in the community. They won't ever say that. Ever. So I started saying, man, they can't like me.
So, what, because I am here. And joke in the building. And first of all, I say, I do feel like, we have a genuine relationship, and I got to think, because honestly, I think I ran into you at the barber event, and I didn't even watch the interview. I didn't even watch it. So what happens is, you say, hey, man, you honest man. You're like, hey, I spoke on y'all. I
went in on y'all.
Yeah, I went in on you. You told me up to my face. Like, so what's up to that? Like, oh, what'd you say? But I'm like, I bet. A lot of people try to send me that. I'm like, I ain't want to watch. I ain't care to watch it, because I'm like, well, opinions is opinions.
Hold up. So Charleston White saw you and let you know, yo,
me know.
I gave y'all the whole clip.
He let me know.
Now, I did learn this from Charles too, because he said 5 people saying the check, y'all gonna stay broke. So I know now not to let nobody get in on my check, right?
Wait.
Too many hands in
Wait. So I would say you mentioned 5 people. It's really just 4. Okay. Now 4 and 1 lady, so 5 in total.
There you go.
And it's a lot. So I would say this, because finally I said, all right, let me watch it. I said, let me watch it. And I watched it. I said, oh, okay, well, he just spoke his opinion. But I said, it's my job to speak for the other guys who aren't here. And what I'll do is I'll say this. Do you see the WWE aspect of what we do? Like, all right, you bring in Hulk Hogan, then you're going to bring in the Ultimate Warrior. They both your money makers. You're going to see what they do. You're going to see, all right, y'all go at it, and it's all entertainment. Mm-mm. Okay.
Because this is what I'm saying, homie. Some people, I ain't fit. Nigga, it's time I done been there 4-5 hours with y'all. Mm-hmm. For what I'm charging y'all, I should be double. I done been here 4-5 hours, homie. Most people go get an hour and a half, 2 hours. Y'all will come milk me to death for the price y'all milking me for, and then ask me to do a podcast with y'all. Y'all ain't doing that with nobody else, and the podcast numbers is doing well. So I'm saying, y'all ain't WWE and me. Y'all really hating on me. Y'all got to be, homie, because why would you ruin this relationship? And I'm telling y'all, I'm coming to express myself to y'all.
Like 4 times.
4 times.
Yeah, right.
This what I don't like. Okay, man, and y'all try to clean it, but go do it again. Yeah. Y'all don't do nobody else like that, though.
Would you say it is hard running a business with 4 minds? Having a say-so in what happens?
Well, it's hard to run the business with 4 hands in the cookie jar. Everybody trying to eat out this cookie jar. And there's no loyalty amongst y'all. Y'all really fighting against each other. Y'all working against each other, trying to move forward. But everybody done watch real life street stars digress. They done watch y'all, homie, man.
Yeah, I was saying, and I'll be honest. I really thought that not only, and again, I can't argue what you're saying, because you say Jaguar Wright talking about Diddy does numbers, and Charleston White does numbers, but if someone comes on there and speak on Charleston White, it does numbers. But I'm like, well, the formula to me is, let's just get Charleston White, and let's just get Jaguar Wright, and let's see them. But I look at, like, even you have a problem with Jaguar, or she has a problem with you. So I'm like, it kind of makes it like you're pitting your 2-star players against each other.
Me and Jaguar met at y'all studio for the first time.
We thought it was going to be,
I had no idea who she was. But, nigga, for the most part, she lying. She making up shit. She's making up shit. But what I noticed is, y'all don't ask her about the death of her son and try to tap into that pain where other mothers can relate to that pain. Y'all don't ask about the emotional standpoint that maybe she's going through battling mental health. It's always the gossip messy shit. So I'm saying this is starting to become a messy platform with no substance. Y'all ain't, and then the questions. Man, y'all ain't tapping to the intellectual side of nobody's brain. That's why the Dr. Umar Johnson video is barely, it's the question. It's like y'all looking for the messy internet stuff. And I'm saying, how can a platform once have so much substance? for y'all to even put Percy and Vernon on her together, homie. And this man come back and tell y'all, man, I tried to commit suicide because I came on here and told y'all I got raped.
He cleared it up though. He said it was more so about a girl. And I was like,
it probably was about a girl, but it probably also stemmed from him express. But just to put him and Percy on the couch to try to pit them against each other. And this man seemed fragile in the interview. This man still seemed affected by this. And you go get a like Percy, homie, with no, man.
So would you say on paper some things might sound good, but execution might fall a little short of, because it's all just what you think of and then try to execute.
Well, homie, y'all had me and Pops on there.
Yes.
Y'all had Pops by itself.
Yeah.
Y'all take my clips does numbers when y'all take them somewhere else. So I'm saying if I add value to this, why do you need someone to get on here to talk about me? So I can come back and talk about them? It's like you guys are pitting people against each other.
So I would ask, the question would be, if you ever mention someone, would you expect them to come back and defend themselves?
Yeah, but I normally won't mention nobody if they don't ask. If you don't ask me about nobody, I ain't gonna mention nobody. But yeah, but every person y'all go get, y'all make sure to ask them about me. Why am I so important in y'all line of question to somebody when you got so much to talk about? Because I've never talked about Brick Baby. I've never talked about Benzino, Michael Collier, none of it. Michael Collier used to call me every morning, homie, to get me on this radio station. Every morning in LA. And I ain't charge him nothing. Wouldn't charge him nothing, homie.
Yeah. So
Get on this radio every morning, homie. When I got into it with Boss Talk. When I got in, homie, so it's like y'all are trying to cause mess and drama.
You know, a lot of people do, and it's just behind the scenes for those that don't know, and I'm glad we're on Gangsta's platform to talk about it. A lot of people come on wanting to talk. They're fans of yours, so they come on wanting to talk about you. And they might say, please ask me about Charleston. Because they're like, they want to get in the platform, because I look
These
at...
are one-time people that's going to be on your platform.
Yeah, one-time people.
I've been dealing with y'all for years.
Why go against it?
Why go against me when I'm a working formula for y'all? That's why I love the Danza Project. Because we do business together. We breaking bread together. So why would you let you know and they asking for this? Man, y'all supposed to say no.
So let me ask you...
if we go keep it real, y'all supposed to be saying no.
You're supposed to say no. And lastly, because we don't know how serious it be with you. Sometimes we think it is internet situations, but how personal does it get with you when you do beef with people online? Like, how personal does it?
It ain't personal at all. It's for content. It's only personal with y'all.
It's a personal situation.
It's only personal with y'all, nigga. We doing business together. And y'all don't help me, nigga. I help y'all. When y'all say, Charleston, all we got is $2,000. Can we pay? Can we pay? It be 3 weeks I gotta wait for my money. It be 3 weeks I gotta wait for my money.
And thank you for
nigga, I'm helping y'all.
Thank you for working with us.
Yeah, nigga, I'm
thank you for working
y'all.
with us.
So I'm saying, y'all don't help me.
Say
cheese.
All them hands in the pot.
Man, come on, my nigga.
Gets a little crowded.
Come on, man.
We're trying to feed families. You know, it's
man,
like, you know, sometimes
nigga,
you get lost in the sauce.
But y'all eating off me though, homie. Not only that, y'all ain't got me in the studio for 1 or 2 hours. It be 4, 5, 6 hours sometimes, homie. I done been there for 5 hours with y'all.
Yes.
And my people saying, come on, let's go. And I mean, no.
Now, I will speak for one of them who's not here. They were like, man, we went out with Charleston. We went to the club and, man,
come on, homie, y'all hang with me as if we friends. But how my friends go let somebody, homie, and somebody, man, let me talk about, nah, homie, we not gonna talk about him. That's our friend. That's our business partner. So, nah, homie, nobody who I butted heads with online haven't been personal with me. But the relationships I done built with people outside of it, homie, that became personal. From Rainwater to y'all, Sean, these nigga, cause I'm okay, these my friend, these my people.
Yeah.
So nigga, how y'all go? Nah.
Now, one thing I will say is thank you for, you know, it's very rare you find someone that will speak their truth and speak their mind and tell, you know, just I'll tell the world versus holding that in and acting against you. Yeah. Like, no, I'm letting you know how I feel. Like you said, 4 times.
4 times.
I didn't let y'all know. Like, I'm not. It's not no surprise. So thank you for doing that. Because, you know, again, even when I saw that, I said, oh, that's his thoughts. How can you argue a man's thoughts? All you can do is change his outlook by doing something different, like switch it up. So I respect that, and you mentioned, of course, you mentioned Percy. Why does Percy keep getting a look? Percy's a character. I mean,
Percy's a great character. But I'm saying, that's what killed Boss Talk. Boss Talk couldn't get away from the California gangbanging, and his channel just stagnated. He couldn't. That's why I said, listen, homie, stop putting me with these gangbanging. Y'all ain't sat Percy down and asked him the type of question y'all beginning out asking me. Charleston, what is like for a father? This nigga got 4, 5 sons, all in prison. And he still come paint a picture as if prison is good. He still paint a picture, and Percy ain't thriving nowhere in life. Percy ain't thriving nowhere in life, homie. Nowhere. Nigga, Percy is just a good storyteller, and he lying for the most part. Nigga lying for the most part. You done met several people who done been in Ferguson and in the prison system and told you off camera, man, yeah, that lying.
Yeah.
That nigga hot, man. The nigga done went to prison and had 52 fights, and he 52-0. Man. Then y'all got him and Bishop Eli, Reverend Eli on their shadow boxing.
Yeah.
Prison.
They asked for that. They asked for that. Like, oh
man, I know they asked for it. So I'm saying, man, nah, I can't. I bring too much to y'all channel.
No.
To have to come back and sit on that, my nigga, and let y'all have a motherfucker come talk just dirty Mac on me. Dirty Mac on me. Y'all know for a fact that I work in this community, that I'm known for this. But nigga, I've never heard none of y'all defend that. Not once.
You also mentioned, of course, you're on Say Cheese platform. You mentioned Real Tune, as you mentioned Boss Talk. And I remember
Dallas Global,
Dallas Global.
Nobody has grown.
You had a time to be on all these platforms.
Yep.
And again, we should all listen to your criticism. Like, hey, this is because you kind of graduated and went on to do some worldly stuff. What do you feel about Dallas platforms as a whole? Like, Dallas could see the next level?
Nope.
Maybe. Okay.
Nope.
Damn. Okay.
For one, they don't have the man, y'all ain't got the mind, homie. Y'all stuck on the internet.
Yeah, somebody need to come in and just tell us, hey,
nigga, y'all stuck on the internet, nigga. Y'all can't get off YouTube. So that's the only way for you to grow.
The goal is to start maybe a nonprofit, maybe go into merchandising, maybe get some little toys But
homie, y'all don't have no sponsorships. Y'all don't have no corporate sponsorships. As big as y'all platform is, y'all ain't got no corporate sponsorships. Y'all tried to sell Jaguar t-shirts right for $70. Y'all make y'all own merch, but y'all ain't selling merch. You nigga got all the t-shirt making material, but nigga, y'all ain't producing y'all own merch.
We don't got a merch guy.
Nigga, y'all got some badass Charleston white t-shirts.
Oh, they bad.
They got some badass.
We need somebody
But nigga, you can't sell them without me now.
Yeah, we
You can't sell them without me now, nigga.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sue like a
Right.
using my life. But we could have been selling Charleston White on reallifestreetstars.com. Y'all ain't got no website. Y'all don't have
There's a website. There's a website.
Where it's posted at, nobody knows about
Somebody go to reallifestreetstars.com and tell me what it. I don't know if it's active or not, but
there you go.
But there's a website. There's a website.
And y'all really work against each other. Y'all ain't working to help one another.
Different people have different circumstances, so yes. It could all fall,
That's
kids get involved, like,
man,
everyone has a different
but this is a business.
Yes.
And y'all not running it like a business.
We need a board. That's what we need. We need a channel.
Man, Real Tune not running it like a business. Y'all killed y'all credibility amongst people. There's no way, there was no way y'all could have Mark Cuban on there and then have somebody like Jaguar Wright spewing so many lies, homie. Spewing so many lies.
They sound like troops at the time, though.
Her truth, and she defaming a bunch of people. Same with Orlando Brown. Nigga, y'all know he a dope fiend. Y'all clearly can see this is dope fiend off camera. Y'all
I personally haven't seen any dope going into his system, so cannot you know.
When the behavior come off camera, can you see the behavior?
It could be due to other things. I mean, maybe sleep deprivation. I don't know.
But this is weird behavior, right?
Yeah. I thought it's because of childhood trauma.
He seemed like he enjoyed childhood trauma the way he say he done Bow Wow. He say Bow Wow got some good. He say Nick Cannon got some good head. Damn. So how this childhood trauma? Yeah, sound like a loving punk. Just like this. He don't seem traumatized to me, nigga. He seemed like a drunk. When I seen him at the Dancer Project, he jumped up out the Uber, drunk already. When you go watch the drunk, half a bottle of Don Julio.
So alcohol problem then.
A drug, alcohol is all the same. It's a vice that causes you to act out in certain ways. So nah, homie, y'all done had some great people on that podcast, but it's hard to,
It is a seesaw. Like I be looking at the content, I'm like, man, this is we're here. But sometimes the great content don't get all the views. And that's what do you do about that when people want to see the circus?
Well, it's not about views all the time, homie. It's about substance. It's about having some substance, homie, separating yourself from everybody else. Because, nigga, now y'all just a messy channel, nigga, that's looking for mess amongst people.
I hate that.
And now Jaguar Wright is against y'all. She done turned against y'all.
Maybe somebody put some misinformation in it. I don't know what the hell going on.
Man, yeah, Jaguar Wright done turned against him.
Yeah. I'm like, Jag.
She talking down on him.
Nah, she said she just feels we're compromised, and I don't know.
Y'all are.
I mean, I don't know how.
Y'all will do anything for money.
God damn.
Y'all will do anything for money.
Nah, we wouldn't do anything for money.
So you said they YouTube hookers.
Yeah.
You call them YouTube hookers.
YouTube hookers.
We on the street corner. Yeah.
So, homie, we did a whole.
No, we did great.
We did a whole Murder Change Me event with the mothers, the rappers' moms who done buried their sons. Homie, them niggas didn't promote that, but they got invited to it.
Did get invited to. I think I was the only one who showed up.
You the only one
and
who
I hate
showed
to. I don't want to put nobody else in the. But things like that, I kind of gravitate towards. And shout out Say Cheese for putting it together. But that was a moment. That was a moment for what it was. Why don't you do more of situations like that? Did that just put a bad taste in your mouth?
Yeah, it did. Yeah. It left not the mothers did, but just homie. Man. Because it wasn't about no money. Yeah, when God gave me that vision and that idea, you can just throw that right there. When God gave me that vision and that idea, it wasn't about no money. It was about trying to show the pain of the mothers who have buried their children and using that as a tool, homie, to reach other mothers and to help other mothers heal with their pain. So, the comedy thing just took off. So it kind of, I still have a desire to do it. It's just, the comedy thing took off. And we keep talking about we're going to do it. But we just hadn't found the time to do it. So I'm saying for Dallas, Texas in this one city probably have more social media influence than any city throughout this country. When you look at real life, Say Cheese TV, Gangsta, Boss Talk, Real Tune, Dallas Global, the Game Related, homie, we got more social media influencers, homie, with major platforms. And you mean to tell me can't none of them come together to have an expo, an event? They don't do nothing to teach content creation? They ain't tapped into the community nowhere? That's why it can't grow.
Last question before we get off of it. Do you feel it's because no one's kind of made it like, you see Say Cheese, and like you see like, all right, that's the echelon. Like he's, worldwide. Dallas-Fort Worth, we're trying to get to a level to where, yes, the Real Tunes, the Dallas Globals, we're all trying to, first and foremost, feed our families before we could give back and teach the community. Or should we just say, teach what you know right now? Maybe someone else could come on and do better than what you guys did.
Say Cheese TV have more of a business model than everybody else.
Oh yeah, it's Sean Condon. He got two.
Man, he was signing rap artists. Not only was he signing rap artists, he went and got into the cannabis industry. He got a videographer that travels around the country. Y'all don't do none of that. Y'all don't travel, nigga. Y'all stay here, and y'all think everybody finna come here to y'all. Man, y'all been doing this for how long? Since Mo 3 was alive.
Dallas, do you feel like Dallas will become an entertainment hub in the next 2 or 3 years?
It's too much. Dallas is a hater city. Dallas ain't like them Atlanta is. Nigga, this is a hater city. Somebody like Gangsta can come in and make this entertainment because he's from the outside. But nobody here that's from Dallas, nigga, that's why ain't nobody going nowhere here in Dallas, nigga, because everybody hate on each other. And they sure hate on Charleston White, nigga, and I'm the biggest thing in this metroplex.
Big facts. Big facts. Yeah.
I'm the biggest thing, and nigga, I'm selling out shows at comedy shows. I got my own comedy tour, nigga. I got my own Bitcoin. I got my own movie, nigga.
Hey, I bought into the Bitcoin. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah. Yeah, nigga, I got my own. I'm in a movie, homie. Nigga, you don't hear? Nah.
Can you?
But they'll post when a nigga go to jail.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they'll post when a nigga go to jail. But they won't post the movie. They won't post the Bitcoin. They won't post the comedy tour. So how you gonna win going against the that's winning? Between me and Big Extra Plug, everybody else just doing shit and ain't going nowhere.
For those that prey on your downfall, they're like, oh, he in jail. Like, what do you say to those? Because it seems like people waiting for you to like get your 5 minutes of fame.
Yeah, my charger would drop. So yeah, nigga, I'm back toting guns, carrying guns, and buying guns. Nah, my charger would drop. Say TCV posted it. But this is what my mother told me the other day. There's a fake Charleston White Facebook page that posted my mother pad. My mama said, son, you need haters. Because those are the people God have to use for him to prepare the table in front of your enemies. God can't prepare the table. He said he will prepare a table in front of your enemies, and they have to watch you eat in the midst of them. You get to eat. So I need that. God can't prepare the table. That's why the table keep getting prepared, and I'm having a feast.
Come on. If you don't mind speaking on the Bitcoin, how did that come about? Because you spoke against Bitcoin and crypto, and then please take us in that because I saw your conversation with Pops, even speaking on it.
Yeah, no, man. I've been fighting with a team of Bitcoin people for the last 2 years, and they've been saying, man, let come to cryptocurrency. They done tried to get me to go to Dubai. Man, I ain't going no more Dubai. So I've been fighting with this group of people. This one man that's been leading the group for 2 years, and my thing is, you can't turn this shit into cash. When they showed me where I can turn it into cash. Okay, y'all got me. So they kept saying, well, do we have your permission? I said, man, quit talking to me about it. Just do it. Quit talking to me about it. Show me then. Show me. I'm going to show me. I don't believe nothing, nigga. Show me. So once they created the coin, they kept talking. Man, drop it today then. If it's that simple, drop it today. And when they dropped it, we met all, overseeded all expectations. I did like 31,000 in the first day, the first 24 hours.
Were you worried about it being called Bitcoin, and were you worried? What came of that, and were you worried about any backlash?
No, because I've been talking ever since I met the old man Pops, and so the birth of a new nation called, and not a word, it's an acronym that I use. Never ignorant, getting goals accomplished. Never ignorant, getting goals accomplished, and is inclusive. Don't you hear that white boy talking about here? Come on, my nigga. You got Mexicans hollering, my nigga. Come on, my niggas. You got Asians hollering, my nigga. So the nation is inclusive of all races. Everybody want to be a nigga till it's time to be a nigga. Everybody want to be a nigga. Everybody play nigga. So I wasn't expecting no backlash. I know how powerful that acronym and that word is just in the world. It gets attention. It makes people stop and look. So it's a new nation, and we not.
So, and I gotta say his name. When you see a Jen Lee out of Dallas saying the word, he says, I never said, I said, and then Adam 22 just pulled him on no jumper, obviously to talk
because
about.
Adam want to say, but them California go probably him. If they do, he want to say. Yeah. Them they go probably rape him, brutally rape him if he say it. But white folk want to say they want to be They want to be down. And how can you expect white people, Hispanics, Asians to listen to our rap songs and not say they want to, they too. They not saying Nigger. So they're not using this in a derogatory term. This is a word of endearment. Nigga is. So why they can't be included into this culture? They got that spirit.
Would you get more offensive if a white man said it versus, let's say, a 3-year-old?
No. See, the word Nigger is not offensive to me. Boy is. Come here, boy. Come here, gal. Because the only time was used if you done something wrong. That was the rebellious boy. You was only called a when you done something wrong. I'm the nigga go do something wrong. I'm the nigga not following the plantation rules. That's the only time you got called a. But we can't be. We're not them people. You heard what Pop said, man. The knew how to grow food. The stuck together. We ain't them people. So, homie, a white man saying nigga don't offend me, even if he think he using it in a derogatory term, is actually a compliment. Boy is what I ain't. But I'm the seed of a. I'm a child of a Negro. But N-I-G, nah.
Okay, Mr. White, what are your thoughts on scamming in 2025, and do you still believe in suing?
Hell yeah, I still believe in suing. Every time I go to the airport and get ready to get on that plane, they see the rule of safety is they have to eliminate this hazard. They don't eliminate the hazard. Even they ain't got no sign to say watch your step, watch your step, watch your step. They supposed to eliminate that hazard. Everywhere I go, I look for a possible hazard. When I'm in the grocery store and it's been raining outside, first thing I look around and say, boy, they ain't got no wet flow sign, boy, nigga slip like a here.
Oh, man.
Yeah, now, I think scamming is good for the economy. Yeah, I think scamming is good for the economy. For the most part, scamming is a victimless crime. Yeah, you stealing from the banks or the stores or something. You stealing the motherfucker who can get some insurance. Yeah, man, I support scammers. Yeah, I support scammers.
I'm personally
I done been scammed before. Yeah, nigga, I done been scammed before by Shirley with the strawberry letter husband. He's sick. Yeah, nigga, I been scammed before. I wasn't mad. They got me for $20,000 out the bank. Went and opened up some non-profits in my name. Stole my YouTube channel. Created a fake marriage certificate like I was married to a bitch. Yeah, nigga, I've been scammed before at a high level. I couldn't do nothing but respect the game. Yeah, nigga, I respect scammers.
You would still do a slip and fall.
Hell yeah. Man, listen, every time I get on that motherfucking plane, I do this in that little crack right there to see how I can twist that ankle. I see how I put that foot. Yeah, nigga, I test the waters. But I done talked about it so much, I can't do it. Somebody else got to do it. I'm telling you, my just step off and fall. Man, because the hazard is not supposed to be there. They're supposed to have a ramp or something over it. Man, it's the easiest lick in the world, my nigga. Ooh, that's the easiest lick in the world.
Do you get upset when you see a black man like about to slip or fall or trip and then he catch himself like, oh?
Yeah. Yeah. Man, just think about this. There was a woman who sued McDonald's because the coffee was too hot and got a bankroll. Every time I go to Starbucks and get that medicine ball, I said, ooh, I can get their ass. But I done talked about sue. They tired of me suing. They ain't gonna let me sue no more. During the ice storm, this ice storm we just had, me and my we out in the ice storm saying, nigga, this the best time to go and wreck the car and get that free check. Especially if you got everything in insurance on your car. The ice storm is the best time to have a wreck and easily get that cash to you. You ain't got to go fast. You just had a wreck, homie. You got You got insurance. They make you get insurance in apartments. You move into an apartment, they make you get insurance. Man, you supposed to leave the bathtub running and play like you done went to sleep, and there go your flood damage. Man, homie, it's so, man, because homie, insurance is the biggest scam in the world. Why you think the insurance company pulled out of California before the fires? They just pulled out 6 months ago before the fire, canceled everybody, because nigga, they know you can hit this lick. Man, you are not supposed to have car insurance for 5, 6, 7 years, and your car about to break down, your transmission done went out. You supposed to have a wreck before you get that transmission fixed. When that motor start going bad, put insurance on that car and have a wreck. That deductible.
Hey,
man, between the medical, man.
It's free.
Man.
I don't want to say free game, but it's a deductible game.
Man, that $500,000 deductible ain't to a $15,000, $12,000 check. And plus whatever medical bills you done incurred. Shit, man, I done got 50-something thousand off a wreck one time.
Do you feel like there's people called career? Do you feel like there's career scammers? Like, nigga,
Yeah.
every year I'm gonna make this amount of money
Man,
based on.
I'm finna tell you right now. My wife's sister, every time she want a new car, she run that bitch into a pole. I'm telling on her right now. Bitch run. She just wrecked her Jag. I said, man, how she run directly into the middle of the pole? But every time she want to upgrade her car, she wreck. Make sure the airbags deploy. She a career scammer.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Now, Charles, I gotta say this because of course you did the Say Cheese interview and you said something where you said ever since Nipsey died, PNB Rock, there's been a dark cloud over LA, and literally a dark cloud has come over LA.
Yeah.
As you just spoke on the fires. I got to get your take on it because
Everybody in LA probably go to yeah, them some up people out there. Yeah, I think LA is like Sodom and Gomorrah, where God told, what was that, Noah's wife, told the spirit of one of them, can you just find me 10 good people and I won't burn this down. God told one of them, just go out there and find me 10 good people and I won't burn it down. He couldn't find 10 good people. Yeah, them niggas was, that's a wicked place because that's where Hollywood is. Not only is Hollywood there with the child, what they well known to have done to kids and do to children. Not only that, that's where black on black crime originated from. Killing. Nobody have killed more black people than the gang terror. Man, the gangs done put more black people in the ground, nigga, than slavery, Jim Crow, and the Ku Klux Klan.
Now this is happening in a higher end part of town where Diddy's mansion. You hear all these celebrity mansions.
Yeah. It's burning from the top down.
Do you feel this is biblical?
I know it's biblical, but it's very much biblical. Nigga, God promised the world that he wasn't gonna flood this motherfucker. He gonna burn it. This motherfucker gonna be destroyed by fire. Nigga, that's God said this gonna be destroyed by fire. So between the fires in LA and the fire coming out that gun and the fire from dropping bombs, this is being destroyed. Gunfire, wildfires, and army, yeah, this is being, yeah.
Now, Los Angeles has the largest population of homeless people in America. Do you blame them for running up in these people's houses, like while they telling everybody to evacuate?
Hell yeah, I blame them. Lock their ass up. Fill the jails up. They man. Hell yeah, I blame them. Nigga, yeah, run up in them people's houses while the shit set on fire. Yeah, I think homeless people should be arrested for being homeless.
Oh man.
I don't think homeless people should get no help. Homeless. Yeah, I hate homeless people. Yeah, I think police supposed to pull up and round their ass up and force their ass in jail. Now they got somewhere to stay and they got somewhere to eat.
Just for being homeless.
Just for being homeless. Most homeless people want to be homeless, and most homeless people are criminals.
Some of them would like to be in jail.
Yeah, they should go.
4 walls in them.
Sentenced to prison time for being homeless. Yeah, homeless motherfucker.
The recovery of this LA fire, Biden has promised everyone who's affected by the fire $770.
And they sent billions to Ukraine. Nigga, they been sending nigga $50 billion package. Man, yeah, man.
Well, yeah, I was say, can $770 take them?
And they done sent a lot of money to Israel. Man, $700 ain't shit in California.
Right, California.
Man, $700 ain't shit in California. And I just saw on the news that nigga, they price gouging on rent now. Governor Newsom put a law into place that the Attorney General was speaking of, saying that they can't go up on rent during disasters, but the people still going up on rent anyway. Californians don't own California no more. Nah, that land is owned by other people. So you can't make me believe that these fires aren't set for future land development. That they're intentionally setting this place on fire so they can rebuild whatever it is they want to rebuild for land development.
Yeah, one company is getting sued right now. The first lawsuit has filed for one company for quote unquote starting the fire. Do you feel the fires?
I seen Benjamin Crump, fat tongue ass, them don't do the people, the father, the company. Yeah, I see that motherfucker. He always trying to sue, and you ain't never seen that nigga in court nowhere. You ain't never seen Benjamin Crump practice nowhere in court. Because he's just a figurehead. And he go get other unknown lawyers to go in court and try to sue, but he never go in court to sue. He ain't won. We don't never hear about him winning no case.
Yeah, I haven't seen a case with him.
But I think the chicken's coming home to roost in L.A. And yeah, I think that's why that shit burning up. That's an evil place, homie. That's an evil place, homie. And I think it should burn down. Yeah, I think Los Angeles, California should burn to the ground.
Like a cleansing? Or?
Yeah, like a cleansing. Ain't nothing good coming out of LA, nigga. Ain't nothing good happening in LA, nigga. That's an evil place. How else can you get rid of the gang culture? How else can you get rid of all them sick in Hollywood that done destroyed so many people's lives? That's just the shit that we possibly know they done. Just imagine the shit they get away from. Why you think God allowing that motherfucker to burn like that? This is uncontrollable wind. They got them timbers. This is some shit. Why you think God allowing that shit to happen? And it ain't happening nowhere else on earth.
It won't stop.
Yeah, on earth. Yeah, they make life on earth for just regular people in California, so they reaping. And then just imagine the aftermath of what all this smoke, inhaling that smoke go do to children, to people who've been having to inhale this shit for the last 2 weeks. I hope it don't stop burning. Yeah, I hope it don't stop burning. I just hope my man Eric Young is all right. But he from Denver, Colorado.
Yeah, who's Eric Young for those that don't know?
Yeah, that's my agent. Yeah, that's my agent. Shout out to Eric Young Production. That's my agent.
All right, Mr. White. What are your thoughts on Lil King and Hustle Cartel?
He's sucking that little boy dick. Yeah, I think that's that old punk game. Get you a little boy. Little boy probably got a grown man, and he's sucking that little boy dick. You can't make me believe him and King ain't. That's that old punk game. Put some money on the little boy. That's what some old punks used to do. Yeah, that's what Gregory Spencer used to do to these around here. Catch him young, give him a job at the funeral home, and have him. Yeah. He taking that little boy dick. That's all. He got that little boy on him. I put my right hand on the Bible here.
And I personally want to ask as far as.
And whoever interviewed that kid is up in the head.
Now,
y'all go interview him.
I spoke to you. And mind you, this is before you was even really going at. And you gave the greatest game. Like, don't let no little kid come on and talk about a grown man. And don't even put that on a platform like this. I'm like, all right, that's just.
But y'all were playing for the mess, though. For y'all for this platform to even have considered that, homie, y'all playing for the mess.
Like 10% considered. 10% considered.
And nobody's concerned that this kid ain't never in school. At least Finesse had him in school, homie.
It's almost like Tommy who ain't never had a job. It's like,
at least Finesse had the little in school, homie. I really bought that little kid mama a car. But she stabbed her mama, so she went to jail. So I flew Miss Antoinette and King's oldest sister, who was pregnant at the time. I flew them to Vegas to go pick it up. It was a 2021 Pathfinder, brand new truck, homie. Brand new truck. So I paid for them an airline ticket to come pick it up in Vegas. Paid for the hotel where they can get out of Memphis, you know, kind of clear their head. And then they can do a girls trip back driving. So it was King's mama friend by the name of Miss Antoinette, King's older sister, and another sister. So I paid for them 3. Man, they towed that motherfucking car up in 3 weeks.
Easy come, easy go. God.
Well, it was a new car, so they were running the battery down. They called me in the middle of the night. Nigga, I'm cash apping the money. Nigga, I had but they started trying to kind of extort it, play on it. Yeah, so I had to cut them off, homie. That's an ignorant family. So yeah, that's an ignorant family, homie. So that kid, nigga, they don't really care about that kid. And King talked to the sister. I done gave you $50, so he'll raunchy little disrespectful little. He called him the big sister. He's an unruly son. So I'm saying, at least Finesse started trying to add structure to his life. Man, you can't do this no more. You can't go to the club with Moneybag and them, yo. You don't know which one of them around there in that group trying to on that little boy. Cause why would you have him around there? You don't know what trying to get the little high, get him some. Man, most is perverts. If you got a bunch of rap in a group, at least 2 of them are pedophile.
Damn. That's a high statistic.
Man, look at this little girl that come up missing from her uncle. Damn. Man, these on drugs. These ain't in their right mind. Because what would have a kid like this? So even King came and said, man, he started trying to change my image. He trying to clean up your image, young brother. He trying to clean up your image. Well, he trying to get me off you. You need to be off YouTube. You ain't rapping. You doing shit that hurt not just you, but the image of who he is. So he trying to clean you up. So you run off on him. And you run off with another fact for sassy gambling that's cheating in the dice game. Homie, most dice games I know at some point turn violent. It's a bunch of arguing, got guns. That's how Takeoff died at a dice game. So you got this kid gambling. This kid is picking up all adult mannerisms. What happened when he go with other kids? You think he ain't trying to fuck the 11-year-old girl, the 10-year-old girl? He been exposed to this. So you think he ain't trying to fuck them other kids that he around? You think he ain't bullying and manipulating these kids with the money? He can get his 8-year-old cousin to suck his 10 by flashing the money. We all know the managed cousins, the hunching cousins. Where can you take this 12-year-old kid around other kids? And he don't display this grown folks' behavior. And he got access to weed. He smoking weed. He online smoking weed, nigga. Whether he popping pills or not, he playing like he popping pills. If he can get a pill, he'll pop it. He want to be grown. So you get him over here, now you can tell it's a grown person coaching him in the way he's talking to the camera. The things that he's saying, it's a grown person with a kid in his back. Because this grown person done fell out with Finesse. It got to the point where Finesse probation officer said, hey, man, we finna violate you. You got this kid, man. He ain't been with me in 4 or 5 months. Because what he displaying online. So Finesse had to come out and say, hey, man, he ain't with me no more. So now you got this over here who got him. I go do a Say Cheese TV interview and say, man, whoever got that is a whole ass. Now he want to fight. Boy, the truth making want to fight. The truth hurts. Don't feel good. Now he want to squabble. So when you look at King and this, I'm saying, well, show us his bedroom. Where do he sleep at? You showing all this money. You showing him shopping, buying shoes. Let's see how many pair of socks he got. Let's see his living quarters. They ain't showing that. Oh, man, I got King a bedroom. Look at his bed. He got a dresser. Show us where he take a bath at. Who cooking him breakfast in the morning? So, now this is deeper than what people seeing on the internet, nigga. This is name 13. He just had a birthday.
He just had a birthday.
Show us where he going back home getting grandmama and them something. His mama just went back to jail again. She went to jail for stabbing her mama. So imagine the environment he come from. Who getting him some counseling? Because he's detached from his mama. He's away from his mama and he seemed to be doing fine. Nah, that picture don't sit well with me.
Uh,
Nah, that don't sit well with me.
yeah,
my
no,
nigga.
it's disastrous. As
So
far
any
as,
grown person that'll get this kid on the platform and let him talk like he grown and not ask the right kind of questions. Let's give him a drug test and see if he can pass a drug test. And I'm saying, where the is CPS at? Cause I called CPS one time before. Where's CPS at? My mama worked for CPS, my nigga. Did it for over 20-something years by way of Lena Pope home. So I've seen a bunch of these little like him come through my mama home, and my mama nurtured him with structure, consistent discipline, tough love. He like them Michael Vick dog, homie. You can't take Michael Vick dog out of a fighting, killing environment and put him over here and he's still in a detrimental environment. The whole environment has to change. This kid needs structure. So I swear for God he'll be dead by the time he's 18. Somebody go kill him. I'm betting on King will be dead by the time he's 18. Them young in Memphis can't wait to tear his ass up when he go back to Memphis, because that's a different world, homie. So I say he'd be dead by the time he's 18. And by the time he's 21, he'd be in jail or prison. He's being sold, he love money, like Finesse said. And I heard people write this in the comment section that money is the root of all evil. No, it ain't. In E-Classics, wherever that is, it says money answereth all things. It says for the love of money. It's a whole sentence that says for the love of money. So it's the love of money is the root of all evil. Money is not evil. It's for the love of it. And he said that kid love money. They put money in the money machine. Man, you ain't got the little boy a card yet?
Finesse
You
brother.
ain't went to add him to your bank account to get him a card? My daughter got a card.
Come on. Finesse brother has said he has a possible gambling problem. Could you
Who,
see that?
King?
Yeah, King, 12 years old with a gambling problem. Is that even to have an addiction at that age? Is that possible, you feel?
He on drugs. Little nigga smoke weed and get high. Hell yeah, he got a gambling problem. So imagine, homie, just think about this. Imagine the behavior he's gonna display amongst other children. That's what made me grown around kids. I had a pimp uncle. I had to come in the house because I was bad. So while I'm in the house, I'm hearing what grown folks say. When I go around kids, I talk like grown folk. I can cuss like grown people. So imagine the behavior he displays. Who would trust him around a 12-year-old daughter? Who would trust him around a 10-year-old daughter? You can't tell me a punk can't get that little boy if she dangling some money in his face. He got a gambling addiction. He love money. He say, man, nah, man, that little kid have been corrupted in such a way we ain't never seen. And we clap for it as a culture, as a group of people. Homie, yeah, no, and yeah, I don't like Finesse brother. Y'all don't like whatever that name is. Y'all can't stand that nigga.
No love. Is
Yeah,
his name.
yeah. He got kicked out the group, and now he sound like a disgruntled employee. That nigga sound like a disgruntled employee. He a mad baby mama.
You just had.
Yeah, I just had him.
He talking against his brother. Yeah, they go up and you don't talk against your brother.
Sound like he wants to fix it at the end of the day, but
Well, like, nigga, just remember Cain killed Abel. Once your brother go against you, you can't fix what's in his heart, nigga. He don't went against you. And you can't undo what you done. So now I treat you accordingly, brother. Yeah, I treat you accordingly. You can't undo what you done, nigga. Now I'm sure he feel bad. He won't back in. I wouldn't let him back in. My brother bite me, you. Yeah, we just see each other at mama house. Fuck you, nigga. You done bit my hand, nigga.